Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your Cleveland Guardians.
So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tanner Bybee. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. On the ground to third. Quickly to second for one. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Ellie De La Cruz at the plate. He's fast.
Faster than me?
Oh, you're over 50, Chris, so yeah. Bybee, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And now it's even up.
I got a ball, one strike.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Christian Encarnacion.
And here is Christian Encarnacion Strand.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 homers already in this.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. A 3-run shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 3-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Popped up left side. Fry makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ellie De La Cruz.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Spencer Steer in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one close, ruled a ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one is upstairs. Next offering upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Reds get 3 on this long ball. It's now 3-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill the big righty Brady Singer.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Just missed. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Pitch misses, and now 3-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
And he grounds one to the right side. McLean tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Strike on the inside corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swung on, broken back, grounder to third. Bare hands it, tough play, save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. 2 outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Fry. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Guardians lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Here in Cleveland, here's Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing and a pop-up. 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Stepping in, Jake Fraley.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
1 out, bases empty. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Right, second baseman, Matt McLean.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLean. Pitch misses. 1-0. That one ripped, and that's just foul. Out to short. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Reds go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2, and now here is Carlos Santana. Singer back to work. That's down and in. A slider missed.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And that's outside. And a count 2-1.
Ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. This to third. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Hard hit left side. Throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the rookie right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. First offering, and it just misses.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Guardians fail to score. They trail it here 3-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. Fastball is outside.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And that's in the dirt.
3-0.
Check swing, and he went 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Lux takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And the 1-0. That's inside.
That's inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
I got 3-0.
Friedl aboard here at first with nobody out. There's the strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
I got 3-2.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One out. Runners at first and second. Way out front for strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 4-0.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now it's going to be Will Benson. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Tim Herron getting loose out there. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's a ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And that is out of play. And that'll load the bases.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen.
Now pitching.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herron.
Number 29.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's down and in.
Counts 1-0.
That's a little bit low.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
3-0.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
So up next, Jose Trevino. He popped out his first time. Ah, that got him. And that's going to force in a run.
Definitely a problem with the release point there, and it just comes back to bite them. They're going to get away from you at times, but you just can't let it happen with the bases loaded. That's a painful RBI for the hitter.
That one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Outside, that's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Fired to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
2 balls, 1
Way
strike.
outside, and it's 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Base knock right field. In to score is the runner from third. It's 8-0. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Inside, just missed. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Santana. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 8 and the Guardians nothing. As we go to the last of the third. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Naylor.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Here's
number
Will Wilson.
7.
And that one wrapped foul. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right
count.
here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Naylor gets his lead at first with nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. Squirts away a little bit.
Healthful.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one hit to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the
Now
result,
batting,
but also seeing a lot of
left
pitches.
fielder,
Made him really work out there on the mound. Not much to this one
Kwan.
other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now here is Stephen
Ball
Kwan.
one.
Squirts away a little bit.
Ball 1, no strike.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third.
Yeah.
That's outside.
that's just out.
2 balls and a strike. Line drive. That's a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Angel Martinez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one inside.
That's
Ball
inside.
1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Base hit, and a run comes in. Here's Jose Ramirez. Reached on an infield single his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. No outs, runners at first and second. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees.
Out.
1 at second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Up next for the Guardians.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, David Fry. Went down on strikes his first time through. The changeup
1-0.
missing, and it's 1-0. Two outs. This to third. Tosses across to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 8 and the Guardians 2. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for Cincinnati,
John Sciambi with
the
Chris
designated
Singleton,
hitter,
and set
Gavin
to lead
Lux.
off the 4th, Gavin Lux. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Lux measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Outside low, and now 2-0.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
And that is downstairs.
3 balls,
3-0. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. The Reds up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. Right down the chute, and the count is 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one just misses. The 1-2. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one inside. 1-0. A little bit low.
2.
That catches the outside corner, and it's 2-1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Will Benson will hit next. He's 0 for 1. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Encarnacion Strand, the runner at first with 2 gone. He swings and fouls one off. And the slider just misses. Fouls one off. 2-2. Up the middle, Arias. They get the force, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Reds 8 and the Guardians 2. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, that gives them a runner, and maybe they can turn it into something more. With nobody out, a lot of things can happen here in this inning.
Now batting.
Man at
the
first,
shortstop,
and up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. He's 0 for 1. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. That's inside, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now
it's going to be Jonathan Rodriguez.
Jonathan Rodriguez.
And that one is inside. Ripped to right, base hit. Throw into third. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Naylor batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Second and third, one away. And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now at the plate, Will Wilson. Singled and scored his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at third, 2 away. In the air, right field. Fair ball. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Reds 8 and the Guardians 4. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. We go to the top of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. That one outside, and that's ball one.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That's his 50th career homer, and they tack one on the board. It's 9-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. That one not close. And that is ball one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Fraley at the plate and takes high there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt
So
McLean.
a man at first. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLean. Pulls that one foul. Man at first, one away. In the dirt, blocked. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Fastball for a strike at 95. The other way, calls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. And the first offering is not close. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses.
1 strike.
And it's 2-1. And it's fouled away. Outside with a breaking ball. On the ground, right side. Santana steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's opened up now, 9-4. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Leading off, Stephen Kwan.
Left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Singer back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Just missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Center fielder,
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
And first offering is fouled off. Kwan gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
That's an out.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 9 and the Guardians 4.
Now pitching
Now
for
on the bump,
Guardians.
Luis Ortiz.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Now it's the Reds DH,
Leading off for the
Gavin
Reds,
Lux.
the designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
There's your strike. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw on to Santana. 1 up, 1 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
De La Cruz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Matt Festa getting ready to go. Allard, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. gassed it right by him.
I'm not sure that was
Now
the
batting,
exact location the
third
pitcher
baseman,
wanted, but it
Christian
worked. He got the
Encarnacion
swing and
Strand.
miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That's off the mark. 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Misses.
Oh, that's out.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one
3 balls,
missing
2
inside. Hit on the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Man, that was a pretty
Now
good battle at the
batting,
plate, and I'll
left
tell you, it
fielder,
feels
Will
pretty good as a
Benson.
hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now a chance for Will Benson. That clips a corner. Ball one there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next pitch is outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Reds 9 and the Guardians 4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Martinez.
Definitely a
Now
guy
pitching
that
for
pounds
Cincinnati.
the strike zone, makes hitters
Number
earn their way
28,
on base, and rarely gets in
Nick
trouble
Martinez.
because of free passes.
David Fry
Leading
digs
off
in
for the
now.
Guardians.
0 for 2
Third
in this
baseman,
one.
David Fry.
Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ian Gibaut appears to be getting loose. Barlow also throwing. That's to third. Slings it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos.
So up next,
Santana.
Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. The Reds leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. That
Ball
misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Recognize
1 ball,
that
2 strikes,
changeup
McDowell.
right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that skips into dirt. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one missed. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. So 2 down now. And here is Gabriel Arias.
Gabriel Arias.
That's in there. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. To the right side. And that one handled on the run. Sends it over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail it here 9-4. We go to the top of the 7th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Spencer Steer. There's the strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
The 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in the dirt. And that's a little high. One down, base is empty. And a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
One gone, runner at first. Jake Fraley now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a
One
ball.
ball, one strike.
Just
That's
off the
outside.
outside edge. 2-1. Trevino, the base runner at first with one out. Next offering upstairs. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now two aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Next to hit, Matt McLean. Fastball for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. And that drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
2 on, 1 out.
One ball.
In the dirt. Hit in the air, right field. Rodriguez makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Reds strand a couple. They're on top, however, 9-4. Back here in Cleveland, set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, Jonathan Rodriguez. Fouled off left side. Martinez, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a 2-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Splits the plate, and that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
2 strikes.
And that's too high. In the air, right side. And that is foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the catcher to hit.
Now
Bo
batting,
Naylor.
Catcher, Bo Naylor.
In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2's the count.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting.
Stepping up for the Guardians,
Number 7.
Will Wilson. Pitch misses there. Ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's been great in this one.
2 strikes.
Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Out to short. Handles, throws to first. Guardians go down in order.
Now pitching for
Colby
the
Allard
Guardians.
gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Number
Bringing in the lefty
49.
with the left-handed hitter coming up to
Colby
hit. Classic
Allard.
bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Gavin Lux
Leading off to the
getting
left,
ready to
the
hit.
designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
First pitch, and he just misses. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Caught him looking for the K.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Matt Festa preparing to come on if needed. One down, base is empty. And that misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's the third baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
De La Cruz at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down.
Now batting,
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Comebacker to the mound, and that one finds its way through. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, first baseman
Spencer Steer, the next to hit. Ball 1, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. That's off the inside corner. 2-1. First and second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
This one in the dirt. Into center. Wilson makes the play, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of
31.
the 8th. Brent Suter.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Ball, that's outside.
And that's down and away. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner.
Now
Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Man at first, nobody out. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Pitch misses, and that is ball one. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. The Reds leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Digging in,
Now
Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3.
Jose Ramirez.
Pitch misses outside. And that's ball one.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Grounded to third, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Through 8 full, it's the Reds 9 and the Guardians 4.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back. It's the
Guardians.
top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
52.
Matt Vesta. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Vesta.
Here's the Reds
Leading
catcher,
off for
Jose
Cincinnati,
Trevino.
catcher, Jose Trevino.
That's in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Just missed. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Now
Everything
batting,
came together
right fielder,
perfectly for him
Jake
right there.
Fraley.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. Swing and a ground ball. Makes a sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready
Now
for
batting,
anything. In that
second
spot,
baseman,
it required
Matt
going to the
McClain.
ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So up next, Matt McClain. Just
plate, ball
missed.
1.
Trevino, the runner at second with 1 away. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And
That's
another ball. That pitch gets the inside corner. And now 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, center fielder T.J. Friedel.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Friedel will hit next. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. A swing and a soft liner.
Foul.
And foul ball. Look out.
Yep, I got
and it
Take
hit
your
him.
bait.
Ellie De La
Now batting,
Cruz, the next to hit for the
Ellie De La
Reds.
Cruz.
Foul ball there. Two outs. Lifted in the air out to left. Quan settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So they load the bases but leave him stranded. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Reds 9 and the Guardians 4.
Now pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start the
79.
bottom of the 9th. Ian Gibaut.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now David
Leading off for the
Fry.
Guardians.
0 for 3
Third
with 2
baseman,
groundouts and a strikeout.
David Fry.
Fastball
that's
is
off the
outside. And misses
Inside, ball
inside. Hit on the ground to the right side, but that rolls foul. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Carlos Santana.
And up next for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Just missed.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. Next offering is down low. And the count now even up. Chop to third. And it's off the bag. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fry, the lead runner out at second. Santana at first with no outs. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now. And now the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
Right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
On the ground to the left. Tags the runner for 1. Back to first, double play. And that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.